In today's battle report, we have the brand new release of High Elf Fleets from One Page Rules versus Blessed Sisters, also from One Page Rules. Who will win out in this 1,000-point city slugfest? Let's see who goes first. Blue dice will be the Blessed Sisters, yellow, High Elf Fleets. Said yellow, I meant white. Looks like High Elf Fleets is deploying first. Alright, starting off with the Blessed Sisters, we have an Exo Suit High Sister with Stomp, a Great Energy Sword, Heavy Machine Gun, and GL Mod Blast Weapon. Then we have a High Sister, she's a Canoness, offering her group Spiritual Guidance. She will be joined to this group of 10 warriors, all with heavy rifles and 1 fusion rifle. There's a second squadron of 5 warrior sisters who have also a fusion rifle, and then support sisters, can you see a theme? Also with the fusion rifles. Fusion rifles are going to be quite deadly. They have 4 attacks, deadly 3, hoping to use them against these High Elf Fleets. And this week we have the brand new High Elf Fleets release from One Page Rules. This is April's release, fully painted up. Really excited to get to play with them. This is the Elven Noble. They're a High Oracle. You see the magic coming off of their hand. Joined to this group of 3 Acolytes. They are Seer Council, meaning that they'll be doing spells throughout this whole round. Then we have the troops this time around. These are High Elf Strikers, good at close combat. They have a hollow platform that will help them be a little more difficult to hit, to give them some stealth. And then in the back, 2 units I'm very excited about. We have a heavy burst, a heavy mortar support artillery piece. Has 2 attacks but are deadly 6. Watch out for that. And then this piece over here, a regular burst mortar. 4 attacks, blast 3. Each of those are indirect, meaning it could be a really bad time for the Blessed Sisters. And here we have everyone out on the board. For the High Elf Fleets, we have our heavy mortar here. 3 Acolytes with their Elven Noble. Group of 5 Strikers with their hologram platform. And then this here is the burst mortar. So burst mortar on this side, heavy mortar on this side, both indirect fire, don't need to see the opponent. That's the High Elf Fleet's deployment. And over on this side of the table, we have 5 warrior sisters with a fusion rifle, unit of 10 sister warriors with the High Sister carrying, she's a Canoness. Her banner gives her Spiritual Guidance, which means they're going to get a +1 AP when shooting. We have the High Exosuit Sister, she's devout, fearless hero, tough 9, going to be a tough cookie to crack. And then here we have 3 support sisters, each with heavy fusion rifles. There's our board. Let's get going. Okay, to start off, I believe these High Elf Fleets are going to want to be moving towards this first objective here. We have 3 objectives on the board. 1 here on the right, 1 in the middle, and 1 on the left. 3 objectives to be playing for. And I believe the first movement of the game is going to be these High Elf Strikers, the new unit from One Page Rules, getting out to that first objective. Now they have their hollow unit, and so they have stealth, which is going to help them, I believe, with these sisters not being able to shoot them unless they get up close. And that is good because up close is where they are going to excel. Now the strikers are fast, meaning they can move instead of 12 inches, they can move 16. We're going to come around here to now the Blessed Sisters, since the strikers have just used their first movement. And I believe we're going to begin moving out these sisters here with the Canoness, making sure that they are not going to be far away from the action. Sisters are not fast, they are just going to be moving slowly. And it doesn't look like, getting down here to see, I don't have line of sight on anyone yet. they could potentially, if they moved up here, it would put them rather close. And maybe not everyone could see. Could they? Possibly. Let's move them that direction. Here we go. Our sisters begin moving out right after the earthquake. There we go. Sisters begin moving out. We might as well get into the thick of things. Get into the thick of things. So they are moving as quickly as they can to go and contest that other objective, making sure that they do not get it without a fight. These high elf fleets are getting all the attention from one-page rules. They cannot just be allowed to get whatever they want. Now, let's see. With the warrior sisters, they have heavy rifles, which is they can't shoot with. Recognizing that now that I've put them out here, because they ran. They doubled their movement. They ran, so they now cannot shoot. I've already moved them. So let's stay and keep that there. Now the next movement, I believe what we want to do is you have these high elf acolyte and the noble hiding there behind this container unit. We're going to want to move them out because they have spells. And I believe it's going to be helpful for them to use their spells. So the High Elf Noble is Caster 2, meaning each round, each activation, he generates these 2 die here, or these 2 spell tokens here, and then as well, the Acolytes, they count as a Seer Council, meaning that they have Caster 1. So they lose, or they gain 1 token as well for each round, but they can't keep it, unlike the Noble, who can bank them as needed. So I don't think we can get to, I can't think we can get up to any other spot right now to see. 1 inch that way, 4 inches that way, 5 inches that way, 3 inches that way. I think we can move them up here and try to see if we can use something to help them get some help with what they have going on here. One of the spells that they have is Hide. Target enemy units within 18 inches get -1 to hit next time it shoots. Now, are the sisters 18 units out? Yes. Can they be seen? We'll say they can see through the windows. So, how spell casting works in one-page rules is that they have to roll a die in order to get their spell. So they have, it comes off on a 4+. So the elves are going to try to cast Hide on a 4+. The Blessed Sisters don't have any unit that could be able to withstand it. So we need a 4, and we'll go ahead and use, it takes one token to cast. We use another token to make this, instead of a 4, a 3+. And we get it. Great. So this unit has -1 to hit the next time they shoot, which will be helpful because they are getting up close and personal. So now the elves here have had their turn, and so moving on to the Blessed Sisters. And I believe we will want to be moving our High Sister here, our exosuit sister. She's going to be wanting to come into contact and not be left behind. She is just going to be moving up 6 to here. Now, she has a heavy machine gun, which is 30 inches, and I believe that should be enough. It is, to get some shots off on the High Elf and his unit. So let's see what that shooting will look like. So it's 3 attacks for the Blessed Sister exosuit. It's quality 4, so it hits on 4. 3 attacks, armor piercing 1. Oh no. Oh no. This does not bode well for the Blessed Sisters. 1, 1, 2. Everybody misses. What an unfortunate what an unfortunate roll for the Blessed Sisters. Not a great start, but here we are. Okay, so she has rolled. It's made her work. Even her devout skill is not going to save her. Not this time. Not this time. So now the elves get to shoot. I'm looking forward to using these elven units over here. Looking forward to getting to use the elves in this part. Their heavy mortar and their extra heavy mortar. The blast mortar and the heavy mortar. So over here we have our blast mortar. It's indirect, so we don't need line of sight. Don't need to see what it is we're shooting at. We just need 30 inches. And we have it for sure. We haven't moved, so that's not going to be a problem for us right now. All right, the High Elf Burst Mortar has 4 attacks. It's Blast 3, so if we're going to shoot this Blessed Sisters unit over here, this one that is potentially going to be giving us a hard time with our High Elf fleets, then we are going to want to really be getting them. Burst Mortar, 4 attacks, quality of 3. Hasn't moved, so let's go. Well done. That is a 6, a 6, a 4, and a 3. Wonderful hitting for the High Elf fleets. It is AP2, Blast 3. So each hit is multiplied by X, where X is max. Oh my word, as many models in the unit. So each 4 hits, that would be a total of 12 hit. There are only 11 models in that unit, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's just blast 3. Thank goodness I was reading the heavy mortar rules over there. So the Blessed Sisters, they are potentially in trouble. Defense 4, and we'll see if that can help them survive this. Roll here. Here we are. Oh, well done. Well done. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 11 possible hits. Only 4 sisters. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4 sisters go down. Good. That was going to be just the worst for the Blessed Sisters. 1, 2, 3, and 4. First blood goes to the High Elf fleets. Oh my word. I think we have a new problem in town, and it's going to be this indirect fire over here. So, knowing that, understanding that then, these support sisters need to get themselves where they can see this elf mortar over here. If they can move over just 6 inches, is that going to be enough for them? Possibly, but I don't know if it's going to be enough for the range of 18. So 6 inches to here and here. Why would you do that? Go back down. And here. Okay, everybody turn around to face. This is a battle we're doing. Can't be looking the wrong way. All right, 18 inches. Do they have it? They do. They can touch that guy over there. We're going to say they're going to be entrenched. That's going to be rough. Okay, so with a Heaven Fusion rifle, it is 1 attack at AP 4, but it is deadly 3, which is going to be bad news for the elves. They can't do anything about that. So here we go. Heavy Fusion rifles, 1 attack, AP 4, deadly 3. All right, so a 6, a 6, and a 1. Miss 1. Deadly 3, though, so each of those is going to explode into our support artillery, our heavy mortar. They are tough 6. So assign each wound to one model and multiply it by X. Yep. So with these two, they're going to become 3 deadly 3s. So then the elves need to roll. At AP 4, they're going to need to roll 6s, even with their defense 2. So 6s to save it. Wow, only 1 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds. It is 5. It is a tough 6 unit, so it's not out of the game yet, which is going to be really unfortunate for the Blessed Sisters, because guess what is about to happen? Exactly what you might think. This heavy mortar is going to respond. The mortar is going to respond right back to the Blessed Sisters, and get ready for a bloodbath. It's going to be tough. So with the heavy mortar, its profile is it has 2 attacks, AP2, deadly 6. Deadly 6. So let's see. Quality of 3, so 3 ups. 2 6s. Can you see that? Yes. 2 6s. Oh no. So it's deadly 6. We're going to assign these 2 hits, 1 hit to 1 sister, because that's the rules of deadly. Assign each wound to 1 model and multiply it by X. So for them, they are 1 model. They count as 1 model. For the sisters, they are each. So this is going to be for the first sister here. And she has a 1. So she's going to fail that and perspire. Sorry, my condolences. And then again to another support sister. Roll again. And again, another 1. So another support sister is down, meaning that this unit here is going to need to take a morale test at the end of their next activation. Oh, because of my activation, never mind. They have to take that test right now. Right now. Okay, Blessed Sisters. I guess I should say Blessed Sister. Can your quality 3 save you? It's not. God, it's not cocked. There you go. Oh, it cannot. Oh no. She is shaken. She is shaken. And that is not going to be good for them later. She is shaken. So, responded here. Again, 2 more Blessed Sisters go down to the High Elf Artillery. I think we have another priority. So the last thing the Blessed Sisters can do is move this unit here. They're going to move up and attempt to go 4 inches that way and go inches that way, go 3 inches that way, 2 inches that way, yep. 2 inches, so there we go. Let's see if any of these poor souls here might be able to offer some condolences to their sisters who have been falling left and right. So these warriors here are a unit of 5 with 1 fusion rifle. So they need 24 inches to attack. They have that, each of them. And so for our regular attacks here, for the first 4, they're going to roll, and they have a quality of 4. And because they have their scouting drone, or because they had their hologram platform, instead of 4s, it needs to be 5. There's only 1 hit there. So we'll take out that. High Elf Fleet, their defense is 4, so we'll roll for that. And it's a 6. Well done. Save that. And now again for the heavy fusion rifle, which worked so well just a moment ago for the sisters. Oh no. Wait. Yeah, 4 attacks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 1 hits. One hits, but it's deadly 3, so we'll assign it to this one unit here, this one person here, and we'll need to roll their quality of, wow. It would have been great had it not been AP 4. So 1 unit down. Okay, now we are at the bottom of round 1, just starting round 2. The High Elf fleets have lost 1 of theirs. The Blessed Sisters have lost 6 of their own sisters. So far, round 1 has been a bloodbath. The High Elf fleets control the only objective, this one right here. Let's move into round 2. Alright, because the High Elf fleet finished activating first last time, they also get to activate first now. And it is a toss-up between, do we shoot with the artillery or do we charge with these strikers? Which would you do? Well, maybe leave a suggestion in the comments. What I'm doing is going all in with these High Elf fleet strikers. They are going for blood, coming for the sisters. So the strikers are going to come in, and with the new assault rule, they are 8 inches away from the sisters as well, so they will get to shoot as they charge in, which is going to be absolutely epic. So before they charge in, they get to shoot at the enemy. Now they are quality 4, but they will shoot at quality 5 because as they charge in, obviously they would be having a difficult time concentrating as they run in. So quality 5s to shoot, they get 1 with their pistol. It's a shard pistol, it's AP1, it is rending, so this counts as having AP 4. Sisters get to defend it, and they do not. They take a wound before the battle even truly begins. And now the High Elf fleets will move in. Each of them had range just a moment ago as we checked. Yeah, so you would climb this way, you would climb this way, and you would be right up here in the face of the Canoness. And now the defenders need to move 3 inches forward in order to get as many of their sisters into combat as they possibly can. I think you will be able to squeeze around here and get there. You to there. You to there. You to there. And you to there. And everyone within 2 inches of an enemy gets to fight. If they survive this, which is going to be every remaining sister. The High Elves were the ones who charged in first. They can't leave their hollow platform. That's important. They paid good points for that. So each of these High Elves have 2 attacks each. 2 attacks each with their close combat weapons on quality 4. So here they go. Oh, what an excellent roll. What an excellent roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits to the Blessed Sisters, who now have to defend on defensive 4. Oh, wow. If I said that was an excellent roll before. Blessed Sisters, well done. You stand true, and you are holding your ground. Holding your ground. Good job. Well done. Now it's time for the Blessed Sisters to return and see if they might be able to fight back. Let's attack first with our High Sister. Heavy Chainsword, 4 attacks. Heavy Chainsword, 4 attacks. AP1, quality of 4. We get 2, she's devout, which would do something for them only when they're shooting. Unfortunately, it's not what they're doing now. So, well done here. Shooting again. The high elves are able to defend 1, but another elf takes. An elf goes down as he takes the wound here. Now the rest of the sisters get to respond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 warrior sisters, each with just close combat weapons. They are celestial infantry, so they get +1 to hit in melee. So instead of their 4s, they hit on 3s. All hit. Excellent. Well done. And then the elves need to defend on a defense of 5. It's going to be tough. No, the elves go down. The elves go down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is going to end the high elf strikers there, and that's going to put the high elf fleets into a difficult position as the sisters now get to activate. I know what you're thinking, Ronald, you should have shot first with the artillery, but I didn't. That's how dice games work. That is how dice games work. A lesson for future me. So the high elf sisters then seeing what all has occurred. I think one of the best things that they can do is we know that they're going to need to move up and get that objective, but perhaps not yet. Instead, let's try to work in tandem here and see what we can do with our exo suit sister. We'll move her forward 6 inches again, and then use her heavy machine gun on this unit of acolytes. Now she's devout, meaning within 12 inches she would be able to, yes, she's good. Means she can, on unmodified rolls of 6, she will deal 1 extra hit. 1 extra hit with these 3 that she's about to give towards High Elf Noble and the acolytes behind. No unmodified rolls of 6. Unfortunately, it's quality of 4 as well, so only 1 goes through, and it is an AP 1. So the acolytes have defense of 4, and it's going to be 5. That's a 6. Well done. Okay, so the elves are staying in a little bit longer, but that is her activation. So now the elves respond, and I think it must be what we all think it must be. This artillery piece here must shoot at these warriors here and attempt to take out these sisters, because they are just going to absolutely come at us with everything they have. So this is the burst mortar. It's 4 attacks, blast 3, if we remember. 4 attacks, blast 3. So we'll roll these dice and let's see what we get. Quality of 3. Oh, again, so it's a 5, a 6, and a 5. That 1 is going to miss, but these are all going to turn into blast 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be the amount of people in the unit, and so they must respond with a defense of 4. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4 go down. Now, I had not been playing this rule. I had forgotten it until just now. They actually get regeneration. They get regeneration, which is going to be really great because they need every bit of that. So regeneration is when taking a rune, roll 1 die. On a 5, it's ignored. So we'll ignore 2. Wow, 2 of those wounds, but still lose 3 sisters. So 1, 2, and 3. So 3 sisters go down. 2, the burst mortar. I think I really enjoy the High Elves and their cannon as we have here. All right, so we have this lone support sister over here. We may deal with her in a moment. I think the thing that we need to do is come through and see what these sisters can accomplish for us, because we need to move up the board as well. Now, should they come around here and claim this objective and let that group go that way? I think that's what we need to do. I think that would be the correct path. So they'll move forward 6 inches all and see if possibly they can shoot at that high elf. Oh, we can see through a window, but cover is absolutely going to come into play here. So this unit of Blessed Sisters can see high elf fleet over there. Remember, we have 4 regular shots and the 1 fusion rifle. So let's see what we can do. Let's start with the regular shots. Blessed Sisters, they are not. These ones are Celestial Infantry, so they get +1 to hit in melee and shooting. So instead of quality 4, they need quality 3. Excellent job. Wow, all 4 of those hit. It's heavy rifles, it's AP1, so the Acolytes and the Noble need defensive 5s. Oh, they get 3 of them knocked out immediately. There goes the Acolytes. Sisters did not come to play this time. This round, the Sisters are here. I think they can no longer see then the High Elf Noble from this way, so that fusion rifle is not going to get to shoot. I don't think the Elves care, because that was an excellent round, even before the Acolytes got to activate this round. So that means, what is our lone High Elf Noble going to be doing? I think as caster 2, we'll get another 2 for his troubles, for his magic. I believe we will be moving forward. Also fast. I think the way to go about this is to go all in. To go all in. Now, so we have here their spells that they could be able to do, and Destroyer will take 2 of these. But let's see, we don't have 2 enemy units within 18 inches. I don't think we would see any of them. Those are friendly units. Enemy units within 9. Nope. So we're going to use the spell Destroyer, which is target enemy units within 12 inches, and that they take 6 hits. So we have that. So it would be a 4. Use 1 token to use the spell, and then we'll make it 3 and 2. So just don't get a 1. All right, it's a 2. Fantastic. So getting to this High Elf exosuit here, we need to take 6 hits for the exosuit. 6 hits. Their defense is 3, so let's see if we can save as many of them as possible. Let's see if we can see this epic duel going down. There we go. Much better. Much better. Defensive 3. We have saved them all. Wow. 5, 4, 5, 6, 4. Excellent. This is going to be a duel. A duel to remember. It is now the Sisters' turn. And we have 2 options here with our support sister in the lonely corner over there, or these sisters. I think I must put these sisters into position. Let's get them ready. So let's move each of them 12 inches this way, 12 inches this way, and here. We're going to be ready to contest this objective with this High Elf Noble, and that's going to be these sisters' activation. Now coming around to the High Elf Artillery on this side of the board. This is, of course, the heavy mortar. It's indirect. We don't need line of sight. Deadly 6. I think we have to be targeting this exosuit. It is scary. It scares me. I think it scares most of these elves. So, support artillery, quality of 3. We've got to. Yeah, 5 and 5. Well done. So each of those are going to exploit. Assign each wound to one model. Well, it's just the one model, so it's still going to take 6 hits. 6, deadly 6. Wow. Through here. Deadly 6. It is armor piercing 2, meaning the exosuit would normally have defensive 3. This time it needs defensive 5. Oh my stars. 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds to the exosuit. 4 wounds to the exosuit. Put that right there. Okay. Wow. We are having a tough time with this High Elf Artillery. I think that might be what decides the game. But before we get to there, we have this unit over here. This Blessed Sister, she is shaken, which means she would get -1 to her quality and defense rolls, half its movement, and can't seize objectives. Could spend her entire turn, though, being unshaken, and I think that is what we will do. So your turn, you will be unshaken. That is the end of round 2. A much messier time, this time for the High Elf fleets. Sisters absolutely destroying, coming in, but it's not the end of the game. It's only round 2. So here we go, at the top of round 3. All right, it's the top of round 3. I think we're going to learn from our previous mistakes, and instead of potentially, well, this poor protector is going to have a hard time. I actually think what we need to do is move him, her, them, into a much safer place, because right now we're not going to be able to survive if we stay there. So, they are caster 2, so they're going to generate these 2 here, and then I think we're going to bravely run away. 16 inches is where they could run to. Now, if we ran back behind here, I think what we're going to do is we're going to run and find cover back behind here. Might be able to see through the window at the exosuit there, have cover, and be able to do a spell if we can get it off. Can we? Let's find out. Let's find out if that is a possibility or not. So, it is going to be the highest that we can go is 12 inches, which is not going to be able to target any of them. However, we do have Creator, which is going to target 2 friendly units within 12 inches to get +1 defense rolls next time they take hits. What if we did that with me and them? Yep, I think we could. So it would normally be 4 for 1 token. We'll make it 3 up for an additional token. It's round 3. We're not saving anything here. So 3 up. It's a 5. All right, so let's see if we can remember that this spell is there. Perhaps if I put these tokens... Nope, I don't want to confuse them. these clear tokens I'm using as effect modifiers +1 to defense the next time they take hits. So they have Creator, the spell on them. So that is the High Elf Fleet's turn. Now, let's begin with our Blessed Sisters. Blessed Sisters, I believe this unit here is going to move forward, seize this objective. Because right now, I don't think the elves would be able to seize an objective unless they get absolutely cleared off of the ones that they have right now. So these elves, with these sisters, excuse me, they're in the heretic. These sisters here will be shooting at this High Elf Noble, again with their heavy rifles. They would normally get +1 to their hit and melee and shooting because of Celestial Infantry, but we're going to say that this Noble has cover, so it'll just be a normal roll, quality 4s. Oh, poor shooting this time around, only 1 hit, quality 5. So this Noble will use the +1, because the next time they take hits, so not a defensive 4, but defensive 3. And that worked out very well for him. So no more spell token here. There's that. And unfortunately, they have a fusion rifle. So it's 1 attack, deadly 3, quality 3. It's a 2. It is a 2. Okay, so no good there, Blessed Sisters. Sorry, maybe next time. Now, of course, knowing what we know, this unit with the High Elf Fleets, it's the burst mortar, so it does best against bigger units. We have 2 units for our Blessed Sisters left that have more than just one. Our poor sister way over there, who's very sad. You're doing a good job. If no one else told you, I'm proud of you. Okay, so this sister over here, it would make sense for them to shoot the bigger unit there. So the burst mortar has 4 attacks, blast 3. I rolled them way over there, but it's 4, 5, 6, and 2. So it's going to get all 5 attacks over there. We'll learn our lesson. We'll move this closer so that you can see the carnage. Oh, I do like putting it up here. This has been working out well. So it's ignoring cover. However, they don't really have any defensive 4. Let's see. Spin. Okay, so they save 3, but now we're going to remember they have regeneration on them. They have their medical training, so on 5 up, they save those as well. Oh! So much. 3 and 3, so 2 wounds right here to the Blessed Sisters. Another 2 wounds. So still some good shooting, not quite down to half health for them. So they will make another round. It's now the Blessed Sisters' turn. What say you? I think the High Elf Sister, the High Exosuit Sister, knows what needs to happen, and it is to come charging in. So we're going to charge all the way into here and get just about as close as we can to the High Elf Noble here, because we know that this epic showdown is going to happen. So she's going to shoot right through all of that cover at the High Elf Noble and attempting to break through with her heavy machine gun. 3 attacks, quality of 4, and I think that's where we're going to need to be. Again, my favorite little perch here. Quality of 4, 3 attacks. Oh no! 2 hit. It is a heavy machine gun. It's AP 1, so that means this High Elf Noble needs a defensive 5. Oh, the High Elf Noble takes his first wound of the game. I think I've just decided it landed on a he. It's a guy. I guess it's a guy. We got the undercut. A little. Guy? Girl? Female? Unsure? That's fine. It's all good. I think I've just decided on he for the time. First wound of the game. So, that exosuit has taken her turn, and now it is back to the High Elf fleets. And they have their artillery on this side as well. Indirect is such a huge thing because there's no way that this would be able to see the exosuit over here. However, because it's indirect, it doesn't matter. So that is what's going to happen, I believe. This High Elf artillery bravely hiding behind this is going to shoot at the Exo Sister here. And so, 2 attacks, deadly 6, indirect. Quality of 3, gets them both. Meaning that is 6 attacks to this exosuit. AP2, it's normally defensive 3, so it's going to be defensive 5. Oh, wow. 1, 2, save 2. But then 1, 2, 3, 4 hits to the exosuit. So that's another 4 hits. We're now on 8 wounds. She is tough 9. Just barely surviving right here. Tough 9. Okay, elves, it seems like you're doing all the best that you can. So here we are. Now, the issue is going to be this lone. Okay, again, remember, we're proud of this one. This sister has stuck it out. She has done her due, and look, she'll even move forward and claim this objective, and she's about to shoot at the High Elf artillery and perhaps get some redemption and some revenge for her friends. But perhaps not with a 2. Sorry, even highly devout. Oh no, no, even highly devout won't save you. Sorry. You're doing good though. You're doing good. This last one though will mean it's the end of round 3. Now, the beginning of round 4 is about to happen. Round 3 has just concluded. The sisters are claiming 1, 2 objectives, soon to claim 3. Can the High Elf fleets with their artillery and 1 protector knock off the Blessed Sisters and prevent them from scoring the objectives? Let's find out. All right, it's the beginning of round 4, the very last round of combat, and I believe we have to start where we finished. This exosuit is a scary person for the protector. Now the question is, do we shoot here? I think we must, because they need to be able to shoot out here. So instead of shooting there, it's going to be a general versus general conflict. So our caster, again, getting his two tokens, we're going to have to cast Destroyer. Target enemy units within 12 inches take 6 hits. And so, again, it would be 4 to hit normally for the 1 token. We'll make it a 3 to hit by expending the 2nd token. So he really needs this 3. It's a 2. Can't do it. It's just a 2. So all he's got left is his Master Laser Blaster. Forgot to use it up until this very point just now, and that's fine. So here we are, Master Laser Blaster. You know, even so, could we? This is very fast. Dare we try? I think we must. Understanding that this is on the line. Very fast, what the High Elf Protector is going to do, this noble is going to come around and face the exosuit in hand-to-hand combat, and it might go poorly. Let's find out. So again, with the new assault rules for version 3.3, he gets to shoot his Master Laser Blaster. Normally quality 3, because he's running, it's quality 4. And we get one shot off. One shot off. It's just a regular attack. So it's a defensive 3. Let's see it. Oh no. That is a 2. The sister has 9 wounds. That is it. This sister, the exosuit goes down. Sorry, exosuit. You did such a great job leading your troops. High Elf Protector did a wonderful job getting into combat. Wonderful job getting into combat. As they assaulted forward, then, however, so it's moved forward, and then since they won the result, would they get to move their additional at the end? I think we would move an additional 3 inches, but it's not going to be enough to claim that objective. So, High Elf Protector right here. Now, it's time for the Blessed Sisters. What should the Blessed Sisters do in this scenario? This has 1 wound here. So I think we need to have, again, this lone sister offer some redemption and revenge for her fallen. So support sister, quality of 4+ for her fusion rifle. It's a 6. All right, huzzah, it's a 6. So with that fusion rifle, it is deadly 3, AP 4. Now, okay, enemies get -2 to hit when shooting at this model from over 9 inches away. Yes, and that's true. Still, it was a 6. So the support sister still gets it. Deadly 3. Deadly 3. The defense of this artillery unit is 2, but with the heavy fusion rifle, it's AP 4s anyways. So, all 6s. Not a single one. 3, 2, 3. These are knocked off. The heavy is gone. The heavy is gone. Well done, support sister. You did your part and have claimed that objective. So now, with only 1 unit left, these high elves here can only take a moral victory by shooting at either one of these units. I think they would need to shoot at this one to potentially knock them off, but there's no way for the high elves to come back and win this at this point. So as we normally do, let's see if we can get a moral victory here with the burst mortar. 4 attacks on this unit here, quality of 3s. We'll hit 2, they'll burst and become 3 attacks, which is what we will now roll. 3 attacks. These sisters will defend with 4, and they defend them all. A 5, a 4, and a 5. So that will be the end of the game. The last sisters here would move forward and claim this objective. What looked like it was going to be a bloodbath for the Blessed Sisters turns into a victory in the last moments. Well done, Blessed Sisters. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this battle report. I am enjoying creating them. And if you like them, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It would show me that you are enjoying what is happening here. You'll notice this time I used 1 camera instead of multiple. Did you like that better? Was that a good time? Man, I'd like to know that. Leave me a comment down in the comment section. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next week.
Hey, thanks so much for watching this battle report. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, like the video, consider subscribing to the channel. If I get people liking videos and subscribing to the channel, and I will be releasing more battle reports. Thanks so much, and hope to see you again soon.